one, and the other will be rejected as a duplicate.
Okay. And that's for all the
So,
insurances.
yeah.
Okay, so just now on that air report that you were, that ABR and so forth, I'm just kind of wondering. I think I opened all those, but I didn't do the archive that you showed me right there. And I'm thinking maybe that's
Yeah.
the reason why it looks like I never did them, but I did do them. I did print them. That's
No.
no, or
No, that's
that's
actually
not it.
not what happened,
Oh,
because it's in bold type. As soon as you open it, even if you don't print it, as soon as you open it and close it again, it goes to regular type instead of bold type.
that is strange because before I left, I went through each one, opened it, and I scrolled through, and a lot of them were accepted, accepted, accepted. So then I would X out of it, and then I went to the next one, and if I saw anything that said rejected, I printed it out, and then I went to the very bottom, and then I closed out, and that was right before I went home yesterday. So that's why I was just kind of surprised that there was all those ones that weren't open.
Right. My guess is that there were more than would show in one view,
Oh, maybe
and you just didn't realize there were more of them.
Oh.
Because there were an awful lot when we worked on them yesterday.
Yeah.
So. I know. You thought you were done.
Yeah. But again, I was just thinking, wouldn't it show in the red flag area? Those ones, let's say the ones I didn't open up, wouldn't it be showing a lot more than what? Because all those ones with the red flags, I already knew about them because of the previous reports. And I didn't really see anything in there that was new. So maybe the rest of those are all good, hopefully.
Well, we can hope, but okay, so the claims that are in these reports that are not opened yet have a status of sent. So they were not gathered into the batch of claims that we did today, so they wouldn't have any kind of a flag.
Oh, wow. So there's a lot more in claims that haven't been sent, are all grouped in those reports?
The claims that are in these reports have been sent once.
Once, okay.
But until you open the report, you don't know whether they're accepted or rejected, so they're not going to be gathered into another batch until such time as you open the report and take some kind of action, if necessary, to fix and resend the claim.
Okay, that one we already printed. I already have that one. Jesse and Robert, Jackie Sonamore, yeah. Yep,
Let's see. Claim number 48229.
Let's see, what are you doing now? It's a...
No, I see. No? Okay. So we've got one claim for Jesse Sonamore. Yeah, this isn't a good example because we had to delete the claim. My guess is the claim was sent twice. Now, this is where things get messy and where we kind of wanted to see, this is reporting on a batch was sent on November 16th.
Okay.
So I don't know what she thought she was doing, but it would appear that she just went back and reversed the status and sent them a second time without actually fixing the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably what she did. That's.
Yeah, I remember looking at this report.
Yeah, right.
But
Yeah.
the report has definitely not been opened before just now.
That's
so I'm
strange.
guessing that
Oh.
the same claim was included in 2 different batches, but nothing had been done to the claim in between the first time it was sent and the second time it was sent.
Okay. Well, at least that one's. I already have that, so we could. Well, you just after you X out, you archive it then.
Well, now see, here's where it gets tricky. It's going to mark all these claims with a rejected status. So do you still have the other report? You can go in and you can mark the claim ready to send.
I mean, some of these, we haven't done completely, like that Greg.
Yeah.
And maybe just print that one then. Well, just print it then.
No, we'll just close it and we'll just deal with it another way later. Okay, so yes. So now you can see that once it's open, you see how that's regular type and all the others are bold?
Yes.
Okay, and also over here, you see where it says posted? That's how you can tell that it was opened once. Once you open and close it, you get a check mark in the posted column.
Okay.
So now we're going to archive that. Let's take a look at this one. Let's go through all of these just so we can get you up and running here. Okay, accepted, good. Come on, close. Archive. Open. It's rejected.
Yeah, but that one, he's cash only because his insurance. I did a printout on his. Expired back in March of this year, so I'm not worried about that claim.
So remember that. Okay, so for this charge to go to the patient responsibility, so that you can bill the patient for it, remember that someone needs to enter a zero payment from BridgeSpan to that charge, and that will roll it over to the patient responsibility.
Okay.
If that isn't done, this amount will never be sent on a patient statement. Okay, rejected. Duplicate. Okay, so we don't need to bother with that one.
Those are all accepted, looks like.
Looks like it. Accepted. Okay.
And then you go and hit archive.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah, I think these are like, I'm not 100%, but it kind of looks like they're duplicates, like you said, from November and then December, or maybe.
Could be. Accepted. Okay.
So you don't have to even highlight that APR. You just open and it just automatically pulls the next claim open.
Yep. So archive it and then that pulls it, or you can just double click on it, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
Accepted. Okay. So what happened to those ERAs that were in here?
I didn't.
The payment file.
I didn't do anything other than pull out after we hung up. I just printed the rest of the batches that had error messages on it, and that was it. So it's you said the payer file that's missing?
It's called an ERA, electronic remittance device. It's an electronic EOB that allows you to auto-post the insurance payments that come back from the insurance. The payments come back from the insurance. Versus getting a paper EOB and having to post things by hand.
Okay, this one I don't have. I don't remember this one.
Okay. All right, I printed it for you.
Okay. Oh, rejected.
Oh, that's because these two just came back from the clearinghouse on the back that we just sent.
Oh.
Payer ID not valid. Payer ID not valid.
Okay, I printed up Lisa's. I went to. Oh, I know. Now this person, she's under. It says multi-plan, but I looked into it further, and it's like Cascade Administrative Services, and I think it's under First Choice but anyway, it's under CAS, and the member ID and group number is correct in our computer.
Okay, but remember what we're looking at here is the payer ID, and that's the identification number that identifies the insurance company.
Now, where would I find that?
In the insurance company. So here we have the patient up. Here's the charge we just billed. We edit the case. Policy 1, we have multi-plan. There is no policy 2, so good. So we know it's policy 1. We edit policy 1. Under the EDI and eligibility tab, okay, this claims payer ID that's in here, that's not even close to payer ID. That's the transaction set that you're using. So that's what it is saying is wrong. Okay?
And how did that number get there? I don't know how it...
Someone had to enter that number.
Okay, so our old biller must have obviously entered that number, because none of us would have. American.
Yeah, and see, really the name of the insurance is American Health, not Multi-Plan. That's kind of Delta Dental. Oh, I guess that's just, I see. Okay, Mitchell. All right. All right. Draper, Utah, that's a little tiny place. Well, maybe it's not anymore. Okay, no copay required.
But that other gal that we got an error message on, Lisa, she's the one with the CAS insurance.